I'm recording you guys.
Hi, my name is Joel, and I'm the sound designer at Coffee Stain Studios. Good sound design is, it sells you the world, it sells you the object that you're looking at, but it doesn't annoy you, and it doesn't bring you out of the immersion. I try to make stuff as we go, like when we get a new equipment, I try to make the sound for it. We get a new building, try to make the sound for that. I think that it's important that everything has a sound. That's not always the case, but there needs to be like a minimal feedback sound for stuff to be appropriately like analyzed or tested, I guess. A lot of the feeling of something comes from the sound design. We have a fairly huge map and that has to be filled with a lot of different ambient sounds for a lot of different like varied ecological areas. We've had help from a sound designer called Dennis Filatov, who's been doing great work, and we couldn't really implement sounds the way that we've done in the past. I looked at a talk from developers of Witcher 3, and they had some smart solutions to doing big world ambient design. We had some requirements early on for the ambient sound, that it should sound alien, that it was important that you feel that you weren't on Earth. It's harder than you think to do to make stuff sound alien. Like you want to give someone the feeling of being in the forest, but you don't want them to hear the birds that they wake up to every day. For factory buildings, I usually try to find out what a building does, what is being processed, what is being made. Trying to find something in real life that is close to what I'm trying to replicate. So for a miner, for instance, I would try to listen to how a miner would sound in real life. And usually the case is that, this sounds like shit in real life, and no one would ever want to listen to it. Animation is very important for sound design. Making sounds blind is very hard, so it's good to have a close relationship to Christopher, who does the animations. So Yannick has been doing all the music. I'm not the one that's in charge for saying if it works or not, but I guess I'm the one that gives him the most feedback.
So in what other ways do you work with Yannick? Or in what ways do you work with Yannick? You sound like you fucking hate it. Fucking Yannick.
Yeah, it's such a pain in the butt. I mostly do sound design, but I do sometimes do a little programming. Help Jace with some stuff.
Do you help out with Jace's shitty videos?
I sometimes help out with Jace's shitty videos. I use my super CSI sound design tools to clean up all the noise, reverbs, peaks.
You make me sound like I'm shit at a job.
No.
It's okay.
For hardware, I use a computer. Sure, you can do sound design with a lot of hardware, and it's really expensive. I feel that I got what I need when I have a sound card and when I have software. My favorite thing that I've designed, probably the scanning sound effect. I did that for our internal alpha test 2 years ago, and I did it in like 20 minutes, and it survived up until now. Yeah, hopefully we won't get too many, the sound sucks, do it all again.
What if they say that?
Then please don't show me that they say that. Releasing the alpha is both scary and exciting at the same time. For me, it's sometimes more scary. Of course, we've been working on this for quite some while now, and for a lot of people here at Coffee Stain, it's their like first releasing of a game. Not an alpha isn't a release, but this is going to be the first time that people get to see what we've been doing firsthand.